record, and then I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. And so welcome everybody. We are recording. Yay. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome to the call. My name is Polly Brothers. I am an independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne. I've been with them for 14 years, and y'all, it doesn't even, somebody asked me today, how much do you work this a week? And I said, I honestly don't know, because I never feel like I'm working, because I am so passionate about what I do. I love it so much that it never feels like, they say, you know, if you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. And that's really, truly how it feels for me. So I'm really grateful to get to share it always with more people. So I know, Brittany, you and Jill both have invited people on, but I don't know if y'all want to, Jill's new to the team, so welcome, Jill. So if Jill, I know you've got some people that will be taking a look at this, so do you want to, I'm putting you on the spot, but if you just want to share anything a little, basically what you told me, kind of why you decided to take a look at this.
Yeah, so the more and more I researched about Arbonne, because Brittany came to me and told me that she had met this woman who's in Arbonne, and so I started researching it like gruelingly.
Like right away.
Brittany was making a good choice, and then I was like, wait, I want to get involved in this too, just because I saw that, you know, it's clean and plant-based, and I'm really big on like finding natural remedies and things about like holistically I can take care of myself. And also as a teacher, we don't really have many opportunities for bonuses, so there is an opportunity to grow a business here and get some extra income so I can pay off my student loans and do some traveling over my summers and breaks and stuff. So that's why, that's really what drew me to Arbonne.
That's awesome. And Brittany, do you want to share? I know you got to the other night, but is there anything that you would like to go ahead and share?
Well, I'm just excited that I'm getting Jill involved and that Polly got me involved, and now I'm getting more people I love involved. Thank you, Nancy and Mom, for joining us. It just feels like a godsend to me in a way. So like I never get my nails done, and just happened. Polly was like maybe going to reach out, and then ended up doing it. And then I don't know. And then the second I tell Jill about it, she was like, oh, I'm out of my skincare stuff, so I need to order some. And I was just going to go to Sephora and get some. And I was like, then I sent her a video about Arbonne, and she was like, I want to do that. It was just neat. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So, and does anybody like Cynthia or Nancy? I know Nancy, you can be, she said cool, you can type, but I kind of like to usually ask when I'm doing a 30-day call, I like to ask you guys, like, is there a reason why you're on this call? Is there anything that you're kind of looking for? I mean, maybe you got on just to support your friend or your daughter. And that's cool, and we appreciate that. But is there something else that you're kind of looking for health-wise?
I'm doing it with my daughters right now. I like I said, I've used Arbonne. It's really good stuff, and you know, I can always I do love the skin stuff, but I also mainly I'm here tonight because they asked me to. That's fine.
So,
thank you.
That's so sweet. Well, thank you. Yes.
For me, I'm interested because like my joints, like my spine, if that makes sense, like the disc between my spine, like I seem to just like hurt, and I like wake up with a headache and things like that. And you know, like I said before, like I just like to find like natural things where I can take care of my body, and this seems like a good place to identify common things that give people inflammation and headaches. And so maybe I can get to the bottom of that and like avoid certain foods, or, you know, only partake in them when I know the consequences are like waking up with my joints hurting and things like that. So
yes, absolutely. Well, great. And then Nancy said it's the right time and right type of product, and you're looking for natural products for your body, like only natural products, I think you're saying, for your body. So Okay, awesome. Well, tonight I'm going to share a brief overview about our 30-day clean eating program. Oh, she said she had a bad day and she has to go. Well, thank you, Nancy. We'll send you the
Love
video.
you.
No problem. We appreciate you hopping on. Sorry about that, but we can definitely send you the video. And y'all, we have some other videos too that I share often with people, from people that have way more knowledge than me on this 30-day. So just FYI, we can definitely send that out. And Cynthia, for you, I know you hopped on for them, but I'll just do this kind of brief so that you'll kind of know a little bit more. And it might just be, I always tell people it may not be for you, but you just might know somebody or hear something that's like, oh, so-and-so was just talking about like the joint pain that you were talking about, Jill, or maybe they have digestion issues and that kind of thing. Some of the reasons that people might take a look at this, you guys, are what you just said, Jill, about having like in between your discs, you said, and like just some different like stiffness and joint pain and that kind of thing. Yeah.
What about sinuses? Like I have horrible sinus stuff.
Yeah, I mean, inflammation is the main reason. It's one of the absolute main things that we focus on in this. So inflammation just causes so many things. And I always like to make sure people know, like, obviously I'm not a doctor. And so we don't try to tell anybody that this will cure something, but we do let them know that what we focus on is reducing inflammation, like number one. And the reason that that's so important is inflammation is the root of most disease. And that's something that we all kind of know. So we're going to, so definitely maybe sometimes cutting out things. I know for me, dairy has been a huge help for me to cut that out with sinus stuff. Like I don't wake up all stopped up anymore and my eyes aren't puffy. And when I do have it, when I decide, hey, I'm at a party and I want some cheese or whatever, I just have it. And the next day, every single time now. But now it's funny because so knowledge is power, they say, or the application of knowledge. And that's the cool thing about this program. So what we focus on is reducing inflammation, eating clean, and getting more nutrients into our body. And that's where some of the products come in. And they also just make it easy to do that. We focus on digestion and elimination. I had, growing up, pretty severe IBS and all kinds of, we have Crohn's in our family. My sister had ulcerative colitis. She had a colostomy, had the back put on the inside, has Crohn's disease now. It runs in our family big time. So for me, it was just about feeling better. It wasn't necessarily weight loss. But a lot of times I'll kind of explain how this can sometimes help people if that's part of their goal as well. So we reduce inflammation, we eat clean, we aid in digestion and elimination, and we also teach people how to eat low glycemic. And so my daughter has type 1 diabetes, y'all. And so what a low glycemic diet is eating so that your blood sugar, so is anybody on this call diabetic? I didn't think so, but no. Okay. So my daughter was diagnosed at 10. She wears an insulin pump. Hey, Bradley. There's some hopping on. Thank you for hopping on. Is this your Bradley, Jill?
This is my Bradley.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, we're so glad you hopped on to hear about this today. So we are recording, so we can definitely back up for just a touch. But just so you know, Bradley, the focus of the 30-day, which is what we're talking about tonight, reducing inflammation, eating clean. So we want to fuel your body. So food can either be fuel or poison. And we want to teach people how to fuel their body, not poison their body, ultimately. We focus on digestion and elimination, and then we focus on eating low glycemic and also getting your body to a more alkaline state, which is what you're going to do if you reduce inflammation instead of acidic. So we were talking about eating low glycemic and why that's important. And even if you're not diabetic like my daughter, it's still important because when we eat sugar, or for me, it's chips. I'm a chip gal. I don't, I can pass up the sugar, but I cannot pass up like chips. I love them. Yeah. So I will just eat a whole bag. It's just, there's no point in even I'm just going to eat the whole bag. So what happens when we eat something that turns into sugar quickly in our body is called the insulin response. So our pancreas, which works, mine works, not my daughter's doesn't, but our pancreas just goes ahead and shoots insulin up to bring our blood sugar back down. And so that's called the insulin response. And when your blood sugar is dropping, that's when you feel a drop sometimes in energy, or that's when you might feel like, oh, I need another chocolate chip cookie. It causes this sort of up-down thing. When you eat low glycemic, it keeps your blood sugar as level as possible so that you're not experiencing those highs and lows and you're not experiencing the cravings, if that makes sense. So that was something that I learned a long time ago, having a daughter with type 1 diabetes. So we teach people it's small changes, and some of those things could be like, for instance, we have you eat just low glycemic fruit. So you'll eat a green apple on the 30-day rather than a red apple, because a green apple turns into sugar slower. You'll get to have all the berries, green apples, lemons, and limes, but no melon, no banana, unless you're exercising hard and you want it in a recovery shake. You can totally do that. But the reason, I always think if you can understand why, you might be more willing to do it. So it is an elimination plan. It's not deprivation. It's not a diet. I think diets are 4-letter words. We do not count calories. Yay. So
That's funny, but they're 4-letter words.
I do. They are. I've never believed in diets. I've always believed in just, everything in moderation. I've been in fitness for 38 years. So y'all, I just think, let's just eat healthy for our body. But when I did this 30-day plan for the first time 6 or 7 years ago, I found out, oh, this is how I'm really supposed to feel. And I just couldn't believe my energy level and all those things. So now you kind of know what the focus is, right? So we are going to reduce inflammation. So how do we do that? We do that by eliminating the top allergenic and addictive foods. So I'm going to give you sort of the skinny version, but it's gluten, dairy. Dairy is the number one allergenic. I mean, it causes so much inflammation. So gluten, dairy, refined sugar, not all sugar, but so you can have some local honey on this. You can have unrefined cane sugar, just not, a ton. Alcohol for 30 days. I'm always like, Of course, I do have people that tell me they're not going to cut it out completely, and I just tell them, I'm not your mom. I'm not going to be like looking in on you, so that's fine. And then we do ask people for 30 days not to cut out caffeine, but to cut out coffee, tea, and soda. And I know that's a tough one, but here's why. And again, I do have some people, I have a man I'm coaching right now through it who said, I drink 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee a day. I'm going to have my morning coffee, and then I'm going to replace the rest with fizzies. And I said, great, that's a huge step, huge. So we don't want people to not do it just because, right? Because it's like, it's better to go for a walk than do nothing. If you can't run a marathon, go for a walk. Okay, that's my belief. But you might find some people who in Arbonne here are like, no coffee. But the reason we have you cut out other forms of caffeine is that coffee, tea, and soda are water-soluble forms of caffeine. So you drink them, you eliminate them. And so it's not fuel for your body. The fizzies, and that's one of the products that comes in the kit, those have, and I'm drinking one right now, which is kind of late for it, but those have caffeine from guarana, which is a fat-soluble form of caffeine. It gives your body an even kind of energy, 4 hours of even energy. There's B vitamins in it, B6 and B12, some green tea, some chromium for blood sugar balance. So it's good for you and nothing artificial, no artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors. So we do have things to replace. If you are like, don't worry, you get to have caffeine. It's just we ask people, we recommend you cut out coffee. And y'all, you would be amazed. If you will cut it out for 30 days, you might never want it again. I'll go to the beach and have a cup of coffee just because that's kind of a thing. I'm at the beach, I want coffee. And then I'm just like, it just didn't do it for me. And I don't, so it's not a big deal. We do have lots and lots of things we do allow in this program. You can have all the legumes, you can have meat, even though we're a vegan company, you get to have chicken, all the meats except for pork. We ask you to eat antibiotic-free, free range, all the good, all the things, but you don't have to break the bank. There's a lot of good things at Walmart that we teach people you can find. You can have eggs on this. You can have lots of veggies. So we have all of this together in a plan. On our website, we have the guide and all kinds of things, all kinds of tools that we give people. We also run this through a Facebook group. It's a private group called Healthy Inside and Out. And so we run this through that group where people can go on every single day and get a post of information if they want it. There's meal plans and recipes and shopping lists. There's tons of shake recipes. So basically, we're going to guide you through this and kind of hold your hand. I have people that will sometimes text me at the grocery store and they're like, hey, can I have this? And I kind of always feel like the bad cop. But the products that you're going to use are really going to help support you to make sure you get enough nutrients. Oh, and we're going to focus on gut health. That's the last thing. So y'all, I'm sure if you've been around and haven't been under a rock, you know that gut health is so, like, they're now connecting gut health to so many things in our body, to mood, to our immune system, just so much. So here's the products. I'm going to wrap this up, just telling you how the products are part of this. And here's why we have product. And by the way, this was put together by a woman who has a PhD in nutrition. We had 2 Mayo Clinic doctors review the 30-day and give it their stamp of approval. And we've got lots of nutritionists and dietitians in Arbonne and fitness people in Arbonne. And so it is so sound. There's a woman, Dr. Tanda Cook, she's a naturopathic doctor, and she says she was very hesitant when she saw that Arbonne was going to come out with this because she thought, oh no, what are they doing? And she said she sat there and listened to it and realized this is exactly what she coaches people through. Exact same kind of thing. But when you tell somebody that they have to cut all these things out, and it's kind of like you pull the rug out from under them. So the products are the rug, okay? So the products are your support system. So we support you, but then you've got these products. So what are they? It's a good thing I set this up just in case, you guys. So with that 30-day kit, you're going to get 2 full bags of protein powder. Your protein is a meal replacement protein. So there's 20 grams of protein a serving. It's vegan because we're a vegan company. So it's pea, cranberry, and rice protein. It's not whey. Whey is just an inexpensive dairy product. Think of that nursery rhyme, eating her curds and whey.
Muppet.
Yeah, a little bit Muppet. But really, whey is just like the byproduct of dairy, and so that's why Arbonne doesn't use whey. It's a really inexpensive source of protein, and it can cause, again, all the inflammation and everything that we don't want. So we use pea, cranberry, and rice protein. There's nothing artificial, no artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors, nothing. And so it's a vegan source of protein. It's easy to digest pea protein, much easier than whey for some people. And also a lot of times people that do, I don't know if you've ever seen bodybuilders that are like pumping in the whey protein and they have really bad acne. That's the inflammation. So that's part of it. It could also be drugs. Just saying.
It tastes good too. I keep eating my samples of it. I said the protein shakes are good too. They taste really good too. I keep eating my samples I bought.
Yeah, and they taste good. Exactly, y'all. I've tried different protein powders before, and I'm like, oh, who can drink that? I do mix mine with almond milk and ice, and you can put fruit and all kinds of stuff in it. I like to do like a scoop of chocolate, a scoop of vanilla sometimes. Sometimes I'll do my vanilla and a citrus fizz, and it tastes like a dreamsicle. It's so good.
Oh, yum.
So it's my favorite, and maybe put some strawberries, even better. Oh, so good. So this can be 1 to 2 meals a day on your 30-day. And so it's easy, and you know you're getting out the door with a full meal replacement. You can add some healthy fat, some almond butter or whatever you want to put, a nut butter in here. We don't do peanuts on the 30-day because they're a top allergen, but every other kind of nut is okay. Just don't go crazy. There's a fiber boost, and this is an optional product, and it is an inulin type of fiber. Some people have a little bit of an issue with inulin, but I just tell people to start slowly if they get the fiber boost, and then usually you're totally fine. And that's what I did, and now I love it, and it works great. There's a probiotic, prebiotic, and digestive enzyme, and this is maybe my favorite product almost that Arbonne makes. It's just a powder. You don't have to refrigerate it, and you're going to pop it in your shake in the morning. So 1 a day. And it's got not just probiotics. Probiotics are that good, healthy gut bacteria, but prebiotics help to feed the probiotics. They make them work better. Not all probiotics are equal. This is pharmaceutical grade, and it's been proven to survive the gastric juices in your stomach. So that's just important. Like a lot of times people think I can just eat yogurt and I've got it covered, but that's not the case. It doesn't always work the same way. Also, there's digestive enzymes, and I just find that this one thing, probably more than anything else for me, for my stomach, I hardly ever feel it anymore. And I used to always be like bloated and it was just terrible. So this little baby is amazing. And so that goes in your shakes. It's real easy. You just do your shake, 1 little stick of probiotic, a little bit of fiber. There's a greens balance. This is a full serving of fruits and vegetables in 1 scoop. Sometimes I'll do this in a drink in the morning with my fizz. Sometimes I'll put it in my shake. So if you're somebody like me that doesn't like to cook or doesn't want to take time to cook, and you're in a hurry and you're not going to sit there and make sure that you're going to eat your broccoli and all your stuff, this is your friend. You can put this, moms, you can put this in spaghetti sauce and your kids will never know the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really alkaline forming. So this little baby, it's got all your reds, blues, it's really good. It is green. So, I mean, like it's green. I don't know if y'all can see. Well, mine's almost empty.
It's green.
It's
Yeah.
really green. But it's so funny because when you first start drinking, like I drink a greens drink every day with a fizz and this and a Mind Help. And I love it. I drink it in the morning. And the more alkaline your body tastes or gets, the better this tastes, if that makes sense. So it's interesting. Okay, the last couple of things you get are 2 boxes of detox tea. This helps to flush out your kidneys and liver. It's got milk thistle, dandelion, and peppermint, so it's actually going to help to remove toxins from your kidneys and your liver. And one thing I didn't share that I want to make sure I share is we like to tell people this analogy. And actually Dr. Tanda Cook said when she went through basically medical school, she's a naturopathic doctor, but when she went through school, they told them this exact analogy. They said, imagine your body like a bathtub. So the faucet is everything that you're putting in and on your body every day. So like what you're eating, what you're putting on your skin, what you're breathing in, that's the faucet. And so imagine the faucet's on full blast every day, right? Because we're in the environment, we're getting all that, toxins and whatever, get to wash our hands, whatever. Okay, and imagine the drain is your elimination organs. So your kidneys, your liver, your skin, your lungs, all the things that get the toxins out.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the drain is clogged. So it's got a lot of hair in it. Or it's got a lot of something in it. Drives my husband crazy. So the drain is clogged. The faucet's on full blast. Naturally, eventually, it's going to overflow. And what most people do is they say, oh, it's overflowing. I need to get a mop. And so they're treating the symptoms, and that would be medication. Mm-hmm. So they're like, and the overflow ends up being symptoms that you need a detox. And some of those symptoms can be fatigue, foggy thinking, inflammation in your joints and things. All kinds of things can be those symptoms. Frequent headaches. We're not saying that's for sure why, but your body may be telling you, hey, it's time to hit the reset button and clear the drain. Also, in our body, fat actually surrounds toxins to keep them from damaging other organs. So if your drain is clogged, if your liver's not working properly and it's backing up, your body looks for a place to put those toxins so it won't damage your vital organs, and it puts it in adipose tissue, which is fat. So our program, instead of grabbing the mop to mop it up, our program, we want to clear the drain. Mm-hmm. We want to turn off the faucet and we're going to clear the drain. So we want to fix it. We don't want to just treat the symptoms. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yes.
So that is the purpose behind cutting certain things out And then utilizing certain products. We want to make your gut work better so you can absorb what you're taking in. We want to drink our detox tea. There's a 7-day cleanse that you do on week 3, and it's a very mild cleanse. You can work. Don't worry, you're not going to be in the bathroom all day. It's just a sip it, tastes lemonade-ish. I like to put a fizz in mine. And then these guys, the last thing to share, these fizzies, are the bomb.
I'm out. I want some more.
I'll have to bring you some. These are the bomb. I'll bring you some Wednesday. I'm never without fizzies because these little guys are what I was telling you to replace your caffeine. They do have caffeine in them, and they're amazing. I will tell you a word of caution. Drink some out of your water bottle, like to about there, and then put it in or it'll fizz over because they fizz. They're fizzy. So these are sort of your caffeine replacement, but they also help a little bit with hunger. Like I had that guy text me today and he's like, I'm hungry. And I said, do you have any fizz with you? Or did you bring a snack? But he didn't because he's a guy. Sorry, Bradley. He didn't plan. I told him to. He didn't plan ahead. So he was like, I do have a fizz. And I was like, yay, go get a fizz. That'll help you. So it'll buy you about an hour. You know, if you're starving, you drink a fizz, it'll help. So that's the product portion of this, and it's about $10 a day to do, you guys. It's $266.40 for a preferred client. And I'm just going to say this for the purpose of the video. This month in November, we are waiving what we call the preferred client fee, which is normally $29. That covers you for an entire year in Arbonne. We do not have any monthly minimums. You can never purchase again, and that's okay. But we're waiving that fee, so you're automatically going to get all of this for $266.40. So it's enough for 2 meals a day, your probiotics, your fizzies, your greens balance, your detox tea. You're going to get to pick a free product. You're going to get free shipping. It's a pretty crazy, amazing deal when you compare that to maybe groceries, going out to eat, going to Starbucks. For $10 a day, really a little less than $10 a day, you're getting all of this. So November, even if you think I'm not going to do this till January, I would recommend you go ahead and get your kit, or if anything that you're thinking about getting in Arbonne in November, because the fee is waived and they hardly ever do that. But that is it. I know that I just gave you a brief overview of kind of the why behind this. And again, it's not a diet, but I'm telling you, y'all, it's pretty amazing. People do lose weight on this because they're cleaning out the drain. So they do find if weight loss is a goal, it doesn't have to be. So some of the benefits are that, just clearer thinking, better digestion, better elimination. That's definitely been my experience. Sleep, better sleep, all kinds of good things. But there is a 45-day money-back guarantee, so you can do the entire 30 days and say, not happy, and send it back. So that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But that is it. We got it done in 30 minutes for this portion of our call. And I know we're all family on here basically, but do y'all have any questions for me right now?
No.
I just want to do it. Like, I'm like ready. I always get amped up after I hear I've heard this several times, but I'm like, no, like from you and from other, videos and everything. So
Yeah.
it sounds so nice to feel better.
I know. It really is. And you know what I love is, like, I know if I go on vacation or something, like wasn't really a vacation, but I kind of treated it like a vacation in Amelia Island last week.
Yes.
My husband had to work things, so I love that I can just take my work with me. And so I just work from anywhere. But I know I can hop right back on this. And so it's a lifestyle, you guys. It's not like, I probably do it hard. I call it hardcore 100% once or twice a year. And the rest of the time I'm like 80-20. So, today was do not look at my today, because today I ate whatever was in front of me, because we had website issues and I was talking to a lot of people and trying to help people. And I was just like, we all have those days, but it's all good. My husband made me a very healthy salad. But
I'm excited because Bradley and I got our kits last night, and
wow.
we'll have to
Brad.
wait. We won't wait till January because we want to do the slowly introducing foods back in to really identify, But I'm excited. So we're going to be doing it when we get back to California, because we'll be there probably in Birmingham till probably like January 3rd. So probably starting at like
Yeah.
later in the first week of January or something like that. And I know we're both really excited.
Wait, you got your kits already?
No, we ordered them last night.
Oh, I thought you were saying like you received them, and I was thinking, well, you live close to Irvine to the
I know.
office.
I did get an email that said it shipped, so yay!
It ships really fast. Yeah, their shipping's gotten so good, thankfully. But yay, I'm excited. Well, I'm so glad, and thank y'all for listening about the 30-day. But we do have great videos that we can send as well to people for a little bit more qualified person to talk about it. I mean, I qualified from my experience for sure. And I just love it. So
Okay.
thanks, y'all.
Thank
you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
See y'all later, kiddos.
Okay, good night.
Thanks, Cynthia.
I know. I'll talk to y'all later. Let me figure out how to get off this. I never can. Leave. There we go. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks,
Okay.
Bradley, for hopping on.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Sure. Okay.
Bye, Bradley.
Bye. Well, girls, so yeah, I know we've been on an hour. I know I try not to keep, I know that that's a long time. If y'all have basically now we've just got one date set. We'll look for the other date and I'll send you some sample verbiage. And, are you like with your list and sometimes people have their list kind of in their head going, but is that seemingly okay? Do you need any help kind of thinking about?
I've been thinking of people, and I think like I'm trying to just be intentional about the people that I want to reach out